Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Defining Discipline podcast. I'm your host, Scott. This is episode 291. This is also day 291 of running in a row. At the beginning of the year, I challenged myself to run 365 days in a row, all outside, bearing the elements, whatever they may bring. I also challenged myself to run 1,500 miles within this time frame. Also within this time frame, I had challenged myself to run two big major races, both which have now been checked off the list. One of those races being a 50K ultramarathon trail race, a 31-mile race out in the woods with some elevation. Got that done on June 5th, day 156 of my journey, and was able to finish that within 7 hours, 15 minutes, and 22 seconds. Now, the next race I had challenged myself to run this year was the Detroit Free Press Marathon, and doing the Motor City Challenge within that race, which is running a competitive 1 mile and a competitive 5K the day before actually running the marathon. Finished that yesterday and the day before. So 2 days ago I ran the mile and the 5K, and then just got done running the marathon yesterday and was able to actually get sub 4, which is what I was shooting for. Sorry about that, guys. Little stutter there. So really stoked about that. And not only that, I was able to get out there and continue today and keep the streak alive. So let's actually kind of talk about that. Let's talk about mileage. So for the day today, day 291, got out there and put in 1.5 miles for the day. Like I said, just got done doing a marathon yesterday, so I tried to keep today a nice short day, nice easy day as well. I don't think it could have been hard anyways. My body isn't working as well as it could be. So I did get out there and put in the 1.5 miles for the day today. And that was at a 11 minute mile, 11:09, so 11.09 mile. 11 minutes and 9 seconds. Not too fast, but not too slow. Not too bad, for running a marathon yesterday. So that was the pace for today. That was 1.5 miles, and that actually put me at 1.5 miles for the week as well, because today is Monday. That put me at 84.4 miles for the month, which put me at 1,328.2 miles for the year. So, let's quickly focus in on the monthly miles. Every month I challenge myself to do a 100-mile challenge. I do it in honor of a charity in which I donate money to, as well as try to raise awareness and raise more money for that charity by running the 100-mile challenge and posting about it. So for the first 9 months, we were able to raise money for 9 great charities. Now we're here in the 10th month, the month of October, and we're raising money for yet another great charity. The charity we are raising money for this month, within the month of October, is the Michigan Humane. So we're raising money for that charity this month because October is Adopt a Shelter Dog Month. I am a huge dog person, and I wanted to do something that was, again, kind of local within the area, and Michigan Humane is throughout the state of Michigan. So, other than that, if you'd like to donate to this month's fundraiser for Michigan Humane, you can find the link to do so on the Defining Discipline Instagram or Facebook story, or my personal page's Instagram or Facebook story. Within the stories, all you do is click on the link up top. It'll take you to the actual Facebook page where you're able to make your donations. All donations that get made to this fundraiser go directly to this cause in this fundraiser. They do not go to Facebook. It's not taking any cut or any portion of your donation, so keep that in mind. I do know times are tough. Not everyone is able or can afford to donate right now. If that is the case, or maybe you have donated and still want to help out more, the next best thing you could do is just click on that share button. We're trying to raise awareness, like I said, and to get as many eyes on it as possible. And if you click that share button, it truly goes a long way in helping out raising awareness for that cause. Now, other than that, let's kind of get ready to get into today's actual episode. But before doing so, let's quickly go over the word of the day. So, the word of the day for today, October 18th, is Zaftig. Zaftig means having a full rounded figure. In other words, pleasingly plump. So we'll screenshot that word of the day just for, why not? So now that we got that out of the way, let's get into today's actual episode. I am, again, super tired, guys. It's super late. I did get today's run in, like I said, 1.5 miles, but I did it after work, so didn't get home till after 8 p.m. Didn't get to run out there till like around 9. So just everything's kind of slow. Try to get all uploading. I've been having some trouble with my computer and my phone here, so have been doing a little troubleshooting here and there. So been running a little bit slower today with everything. So these last few episodes have been kind of real late. But today's episode 291, today's theme for today's episode is post. And it's post because this is post race. This is kind of post feelings. This is where we're sitting right now, after that big race. Still riding high on the excitement of hitting the goals and being able to accomplish some things. We can just talk about that in general real quickly. Starting running in 2019, having the intentions after 2020 hit, not the COVID, but just when the new year hit in January, after starting running in 2019 in October, I decided I really wanted to challenge myself to run 1,000 miles in 2020 and to run a marathon. So I signed up for the Detroit Free Press Marathon to run in 2020 of October. They canceled it, but I still went out and I deferred to this year, and I still went out though and ran my own personal marathon. And when I did that, I ran it in 5 hours, 25 minutes, and I believe 40 seconds. I looked back at it today to try to really figure out what the official time was on all of that. So, ran my first marathon exactly a year ago almost. It was the October 8th, I believe, 2020. And I ran it in 5 hours, like I said. So 5 hours, 25 minutes, and 40 seconds. So wasn't a bad marathon, but obviously it wasn't a great marathon for being my first marathon. I wasn't prepared, didn't have aid stations or any of that too, so that could have been a determining factor. I ran it actually with my buddy Joe, who ran this marathon with me today as well, or not today, yesterday as well. So we both ran our own marathon. We both had our wives and our family come and drop us off stuff, but it just wasn't the same as running with thousands of people. Just getting out there. I started off at a really fast pace yesterday, faster than I even planned to, just because being around the people and the energy, you just want to go, you just want to go, you just want to go. So it was a cool feeling. But like I said, to go from running my first marathon and to put in all the work this year, put in all the miles, run every single day, and to come to this marathon and have in the back of my mind of shaving off, an hour, 28 minutes and 12 seconds off my first marathon time. To really truly think that, to have almost exactly 1 year, and a handful of days from the first time you ran a marathon, And still, that only being 2 years of you actually fully running, like actually start running. Your running career has only been 2 years long, and you were able to run 2 marathons and shave off an hour and 28 minutes and 12 seconds from your first actual marathon. It's just a unbelievable feeling. Um, and then even within this year again too, running that 50K trail race, just to look back on these things and to see how far I've came in just 2 years. I mean, and it seems crazy. It seems like it's been, a lot of work. It has. I mean, it has been a lot of work. But looking back on it, it's gone by so fast, and it seems like it's been, um, one, I know it's been worth it, but it just seems like it hasn't been that long. It seems like, for what I'm putting out, or I guess the results I'm getting, um, at least how content I am with the results I am getting, compared to the output I'm having to put in. Um, I guess that was a bad way to phrase it. The output I'm getting from the input I'm putting in, um, seems to just, definitely outweigh it. Seems like I'm getting a better return than I am, um, with what I'm putting in. But then yet again, I am putting in a lot of work. Running 365 days in a row, um, isn't definitely an easy feat, especially running these big races. So, I'm in these feels right now. I got post race feels. I got, um, the feeling of just feeling accomplished because I was able to hit my goal. Um, but also having a little disappointing feeling. Uh, Again, I said I really started out hot. I started out really, really fast and felt good. Um, Burned myself out. But so that, I started out good and I was predicted until, right around mile 18 to finish right around 3 hours and 20 minutes. So I was just burning through the course. And if I would have kept that pace and consisted with it, I'd have been done in 3 hours and 20 minutes. That'd have been a huge feat. It'd have blown me away. I couldn't even have believed it if I would have been able to do it. And then, thinking that, after, being in the moment, all I can do is relive in my head, like, well, what if I would have just not burned myself, not started off so fast? Maybe if I would have done it the opposite, started off a little bit slower, at the 9 minute pace instead of just coming out of the gate at an 8 minute pace, starting off at like a 9 minute pace and then just picking it up from there and catching up to the people ahead that way. So after the race is done and after you see and feel where you could be or could have been, you start really re-questioning things. Maybe I shouldn't have even ran the competitive 5K, and maybe I should have ran 4 miles the day before. Maybe I should have just ran the 1.5 miles that I've been doing all week to keep the streak. You start doing all these questions in your head, and, that's just post race. And, um, again, it's a lot of good feelings because I was able to hit my goal. But you start having these questions of, well, what if, and what if this, what if that. So it's a good thing to keep me motivated for the next race to attempt, the same thing quicker, try something a little bit different to improve. So it's always about trying to improve. But again, it's, post race, and these things kind of, other things start popping up. One, what's next? Truly, what is next? Because, this feeling lasts only so long. The high feeling of feeling great because, again, I was able to shave an hour and 28 minutes off my, personal, uh, marathon, and, it feels great. And just overall, the weekend was just, it was a beautiful race down there. They did such a great job with the course, and part of me was kind of bummed all year that they weren't doing the international one, but now I'm just so grateful that, like, they truly did it in Detroit. It was a gym. It was awesome to just run through the whole city of Detroit, and everyone here. They did such a great job. The streets, all the spectators. It was just a great um, overall day. And then in weekend in general, they did a great job, like as always, with the 5K and the mile um, within that area of Detroit as well. It was fun. Thanks for all the staff, the cops, everyone. It was just a great weekend. So this is post race. This is post weekend. This new week, I guess. So this is post race weekend, and just thinking back and trying to really soak up these last moments, because like all things, things are gonna move on. And like I said, the feeling is fading, but there's always what's next. And really looking forward to getting back at it. Like I said, got out there today, mile and a half. I kind of wanted to break into that real quickly, I guess. So post marathon, got my post marathon running today. Um, did the mile and a half, and I'm gonna say probably, um, you know, 3/4 of a mile in. 3/4 of a mile running. That first 3/4 of a mile sucked. Um, Legs killing me. Right leg was truly killing me. The hamstring super tight. Legs were sore, groin sore. Um, but as soon as I kind of crossed over and started heading back from that 3/4 of a mile in, and started heading back on that second leg there of the mile and a half, truly started to warm up, truly started to feel a lot better. So picked up the pace at towards the end there. That really saved the uh, 11 minute pace. I think I was at the whole first mile. I think when my watch came in, it came in at like 11:30 was the first mile. So that second half, really the second half of that second half, the half of a mile that was in the second part of the thing, really helped me pick up that pace. So it helped me cut off the 30 seconds, I believe. Before I just start blabbering and telling you facts that I think, let's just kind of look it up. It'd be so much easier for me just to go in and look so quick. So yeah, an 11:09 mile, 11-minute 9-second mile. Yeah, it says the first mile I was clocked in at 11:31, and the half mile I was in at 10:30. So I really picked up that pace, that second half mile. But I really think it was a little bit more sporadic than just that. I think it was a little bit more spaced out. I think it was more like the first quarter mile, um, or let's say just the first half mile. I think I was going probably at a 13-minute mile, and then I think the second half mile I was probably picked it up to you know 11, and then I think that last half mile I probably picked it up to 10 and a half, or whatever the case is. I think it was more spaced out, where I just gradually got faster and faster and faster as my body was warming up. Um, but got out there, got my mile and a half in, felt great. Uh, Not while I was out there, but felt great to get back in and get it done and know that it's done. Streak's still alive and off till tomorrow. So I don't want to keep you guys. This has been a longer episode, and I'm dead tired. So we're going to actually close today's episode out, episode 291. So your daily discipline for today's episode, it is post. So post any event, post anything. things start to fade, like I've been talking about. So nothing lasts. And as things start to fade out, and now that this big event and thing is over, what are you going to do? What's next? So that's your daily discipline for the day, is to really think about how today's over. Yesterday's over. Today may not be over. Today is a new day. Let's say that. Yesterday is over. You can't go back to yesterday. It is post yesterday. It is today. So what are we doing now? Quit trying to go back. You can still live in it while it lasts, but as it's fading and as it's gone, it is to look forward to what is next. So that is your daily discipline for the day. Other than that, I want to thank you guys for listening. 291 episodes in a row. It's been unbelievable. 291 days in a row of running has been unbelievable. Two of the biggest challenges within the challenge itself have now been crossed off. And two of the bigger challenges following those challenges have been crossed off too, and that is running post race. To continue the streak after running those big mile days. And truly, it only gives me hope for really trying to run some crazy ultra marathons. So really looking forward to what is coming next, and really looking forward to some more races, guys. Like I said, this has been post Detroit Free Press Marathon. Really looking forward to next year's and other races within the next year. And who knows? Like I said, these were the two big races for 2021, but 2021 is still not over. We may throw a couple more races within the time frame if we got some free time off where we can get a couple more races in. Because I got the itch, not having anything in pen on the docket, you could say. So, 291 officially in the books. Thank you guys for listening. Grateful. I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 292. Hoping to get a early run in tomorrow, and possibly even get the episode recorded early before work. So after work, I can focus in on some relaxing and some much needed time attending to things that need to get done around here. Let's just say that. So, and just spending more time with my daughter. That'd be great as well. Great day, guys. Thank you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you guys stay disciplined. And until then, peace out. And sorry for the tired, half out of it ramble. See you guys tomorrow.